I'm Zach here with Fox News, and I'm interviewing Cael on the President's recent speech on the State of the Union address, President Obama. And I'm going to ask him a few questions on the quotes that Obama gave. Well, the things Obama said that I quoted here. And I'm going to ask him a few questions on them, so here we go. So Obama said, for the first time in 9 years, there are no Americans fighting in Iraq. How do you feel about that, Kev?
I gotta be honest. I think that I understand there's a lot of support given to sending these troops home, but after all, they are the ones that volunteered to fight, and for the own protection of our country, I think it's right that they're there. Things aren't. I know that President's really trying to calm down tensions between us in the Middle East, but there still are tensions. There still is danger, and I believe that the troops should still be there fighting for us. But just my opinion.
Talking loud, but probably not really loud. Alright, next question. Well, not my question. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. So Obama said for the first time in 2 decades, Osama bin Laden is not a threat to this country. How do you feel about that, Keaton?
I feel really good about it. I am a little uncomfortable, I have to admit, because the fact that he's gone, the president's trying to decrease tensions with us in the Middle East, but that definitely increased tensions, at least with the Al-Qaeda, and I think it puts us in kind of a dangerous spot. And I feel like President, he killed Osama possibly a little too early. I think we should have captured him, maybe kept him alive, but I'm not sure about it. I'm a little uncomfortable with it, to be honest.
Obama says in his speech, Obama says in his speech about the auto industry and how it was in a huge collapse because the workers, their jobs were at stake, and Obama really wanted to get the auto industry back up on top. And so, in exchange for help, Obama demanded responsibility for the workers and automakers to settle their differences, and he got the industry to retool and restructure themselves. And from being all the way at the bottom, the auto industry, General Motors, is back on top as the world's #1 automaker. So, how do you feel about Obama helping workers and getting the industry back on top?
I think that it's a good thing that the auto industry is on top, but I don't think that it's a necessary thing in our country. I think there's hundreds of car dealers and brands that I think there are higher focuses for the president than cars, and the fact that he gave them so much money to stay on top, I think was a mistake. I think that we have a lot more important things to be spending our money on. So I'm in support of the businesses. I have nothing against them. It's just that I really do think that Obama needs to set his priorities higher than cars. That's my opinion.
In Obama's speech, he talked about education and teachers not caring about their jobs and just giving students tests so they can get out of there and just try to get as best as they can. But Obama wants teachers who are actually going to care about their job and who are actually going to care about the kids. So he says, instead of bashing teachers or defending them, he said, let's offer schools a deal. He said they should give them the resources to keep good teachers on the job and reward the best ones. So how do you feel about Obama saying that the bad teachers should maybe be let go and the good ones should get a pay raise and reward them?
I definitely, this is one thing with Obama that I completely support. I agree with. I think education is a very vital part of everybody's life, and I think that it's right. Bad teachers, I think, shouldn't get an opportunity to teach, and kids, everybody deserves the best education they can get. So the better the teacher, the more respect we should get. The worse, I don't think we should be there. I agree with that.
Okay. As Obama says about the oil reserves, there's only 2% in this world, and oil isn't enough. So he says this country needs an all-out, all of the above strategy that develops every available source of American energy. Obama wants to develop more oil and develop more energy. So, do you agree with like having more oil and like putting more oil plants around the world and just like having like higher percent around the world for reserves?
Yeah, I think that oil has caused a lot of problems, especially with us in the Middle East, and it's a super important resource. I don't know what we're going to do without it. So I think that definitely that is a priority Obama has set that is a reasonable one that I think action should be taken for. So um, I do think that he should be working on that, and he should be spending money and taking time on more oil plants and more development of oil.
One of Obama's things that he talks about is training skilled workers, and he talks about how in America there's not enough like skilled workers to do easy jobs, and he doesn't want them just to go in there just like learning how to do it. He actually wants like skilled workers to do every job. So he talks about how people who are looking for work but don't really know how to do the job and have to learn while they're doing the job is inexcusable, and he really wants to fix it. So, do you think that we should just keep workers who barely know how to do the job and learn how to do it, or do you think we should have people who go to college, learn how to do the job, and start like taking over all the jobs in America?
I think that that's a little unrealistic of Obama to think, because I mean people need to be doing jobs. Kind of some require certain skilled person, some required anyone can basically do, and I think it's kind of odd of him to just expect someone to be able to even if they go to college just learn it automatically, because there's a lot of circumstances required for a person to do a job and do something right. So I think it's a little I think it's a little ambitious of Obama to just kind of assume if you learn you can do a job right. But so I don't know what his intentions are exactly. He hasn't been that specific with it, but I do think the overall goal is right. I think that the right people need to be doing the right jobs.
So Obama talks about foreign trade and how he said that 2 years ago he set a goal of doubling U.S. exports over 5 years, and how he would make foreign trade a lot easier for America and other countries around the world. So do you think that he should increase foreign trade around the world, or do you think he should just not worry about it right now and just keep it how it is?
I think the main reason for foreign trade would be to to get goods from that we need, like oil and such. But I think also it's just to keep us friendly with foreign places. I think that it's not a huge priority right now. There's more important things than trade going on in the world that are wrong. But yeah, I would say it's not a huge focus right now. I don't think that it's a big concern currently.
His overall speech starts out with America and its enemies in surrounding countries. And in the middle of it, he just talks about America and how we've improved America. And at the end, he talks about opposite countries of us and surrounding countries, and the friendship that we build and the wars that we have together. So, in Obama's overall speech, do you think he did a good job explaining about America and our surrounding countries, or do you think he could have done something different?
I think that Obama's take on the way he said his speech was great. I love the way that, different than Bush, he really admitted our faults. Bush was a little more screw you to other countries, and Obama definitely did a great job of admitting our faults and our weaknesses, and trying to actually make the effort of building a friendship with these other countries. I really support what he did in that, and I think that he's on the right track with that.
Okay, so in Obama's closing remarks, he says something that will probably be remembered in history as one of the things that he said, and it will be quoted, and a lot of people will respect Obama a little bit more. So I'm just going to read this quote that Obama said in his speech. He says, "Which brings me back to where I began. Those of us who have been sent here to serve can learn a thing or two from the service of our troops. When you put on that uniform, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or Asian, Latino, Native American, conservative, liberal, rich, poor, gay, or straight. When you're marching in a battle, you look out for the person next to you, or the mission you look out for, or the mission that will fail. When you're in the thick of the fight, you rise or fall as one unit, serving under one nation, leaving no one behind. Do you think this is a good quote that Obama said, and do you think that it really shows what kind of person he is, or do you think he just said it to get on people's good sides and just say it because he wants America to like him?
I think that things he's done in his presidency have backed up that quote, and I think him being black and himself, the first black president, is definitely support in that quote, and I think that that's one of the things I most respect about him, that he's definitely all about equalness to everybody, and I think that was a great closing statement, and definitely something that will be remembered, and I support him for that.
All right.
Go.
Well, that's all the questions I have, and thank you for...
Thank you.
Alright, well, I'm Keaton Wise, and I found the questions for this video, and I videotaped the video, so props on me.